I am back, Warriorsforyah. I am back with another video titled Rebuke the Valley of Death When People Speak It Over You and Your Family. Okay, I am going to go right into it. And when you are chosen for a huge purpose, Satan will use people to speak death over you. And if you do not know any better, it will seem like it was a casual gesture, a figure of speech, or cliches. It may seem innocent, but if it is not rebuked, it can happen to pass. If Yah allows it, though. However, that is a teaching in itself for the near future that traces back to generational curses and covenants made with evil, one from family members that harmed the innocent family members, which had nothing to do with it. Okay, now first I'm coming from Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it and indulge in it will eat its fruit and bear the consequences of their words. This is why we must be mindful of what we say out of our mouth. Now, the word death in this passage does not always mean physical death, but it also means speaking negative things over people, and as an outcome, the result will bring calamity and curses on one's life for speaking a specific thing that is negative. I will give you examples of my own experiences and other examples that people commonly say that seem like it's just something cute or figure of speech, but it can be damaging because words is life, you guys. Okay, so I remember one day I was walking down the street, and this strange man on the bus stop came out of nowhere and asked me if I had cancer because I was choking. I'm sorry, not choking, I was coughing. And I rebuked that statement and that spirit that was speaking through him was trying to throw a curse on me. But I understood what was going on, so I could rebuke it. I mean, why would he say cancer? Why not cold? You know what I mean? So that's how I recognize that. Okay. Another example, I was talking to a family member about someone I ran into that I used to stand at the bus stop with. I explained to that family member that this individual was the only person that would speak back to me when I said good morning. The other 4 or 5 at the bus stop would just look at me simply and not say a word when I know they heard me. They would just look at me with a simple look on their face. So when I told the bus stop buddy that I had moved away, she stated that she and the others at the bus stop were wondering what happened to me. So I told the family member that I was shocked to find out that the others at the bus stop asked about me too. So the family member response was they probably were hoping that something happened to you. And that statement threw me for a loop, and I rebuked it. I was so thrown off by my family member's response because it made me feel like she was hoping that the way it was said, I just couldn't understand why would she say something like that. Um, if anything, I would have said something like, well, maybe they miss the presence of the good energy that you bring in the atmosphere, um, although they were too ignorant to speak back. But to say they probably was hoping something happened to you, why would you say something like that? And the same family member, uh, I had to wean myself away from because of the constant negative things she spoke, that it was almost like indirectly cursing me. So I had to get away from her. Okay, and I did rebuke that. And the third one, okay, there's a sister in faith that stated I must have psychic powers. When she said it, I know she was joking. However, I said to her, I know you're joking, but I rebuked that statement in the name of Yahshua. She did not know what she was saying because that is a famous phrase circling around the universe to say when an appointed time has happened within that moment, just like when people say the same thing at the same time, instead of saying they are in tune with one another, they will say knock on wood, and that's an omen. That's definitely something that you don't want to get into. And I speak more about that. If you have not seen my video yet, entitled It All Falls Under Witchcraft, you need to check it out. There's 5 parts to it, but it's worth listening to it. Okay, it will enlighten you to many things. Okay, so many of these cliches and sayings are pagan sayings and is used in spells, witchcrafts, omens, etc. I will also be teaching on the dangers of that as well, sometime in the near future. Yeah, willing. I will go more in depth with that. And I also have a book that I'll be releasing soon that have a lot more information on that. And I will let you guys know when it's published. Okay, so example number 4. Um, where you, and I'm sure you guys have heard it a lot too, um, is that, I've heard many times someone that has a cute little boy, and people come up to the child and say, "Oh, he is so handsome, and he's going to be a heartbreaker." They just spoke curses over your child because he is a cute little boy. What they spoke over him is that when he becomes of age, he will be so conceited and take women for granted by romancing them, leaving them, and breaking their hearts because he's a handsome guy. So when you hear this, I know it don't seem like it's really nothing, but see, that's what Satan does. But that's actually a curse spoken over your child. What you need to do is rebuke that and say, "No, not my son. He will not be conceited and take women for granted." And rebuke that. Okay. Um, Even some words we speak are evil, and we do not even know it because of a lack of knowledge. For example, the statement "good luck" was given by demons through the Ouija board game. Um, I placed the link in the description box if you want to read about how it originated. I do not like to use the word "good luck." I like to say something like "I wish you well," or "may all the blessings or "may you be blessed." Um, in regards with whatever is going on in your life or what have you. Always know that everything starts in the spiritual realm first, and then it manifests in the physical. Okay? I hope this message has enlightened you and moved you to a better understanding of what it means for someone to curse you with his or her tongue, whether directly or indirectly. If this message has been an enlightenment and you appreciate it, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone else. And if you are not already subscribed, please subscribe. And you want to hit the all bell so that you may get a notification each time I put out another video. Okay, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this day. And Yah, Shalom.